basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Achua is out there with Barnes. And it's Dragic in at the point. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Smart. And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Both free throws good from Dragic. Now here's Smart. In the corner, Tatum with it. Inside, Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Boston shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Williams drops them both.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points last game. Achua, no good. Brown feeling it out a bit. Baseline try. Rebound by the Raptors. We're about 1 minute into the first.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Van Vliet. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, at his size, Fred VanVleet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Smart goes in, and yes, it's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Tatum on the wing. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Tatum dishes to Williams, and the shot goes in.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively. Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Barnes against Horford. Barnes right side. Williams with the block. Down low, covered by Van Vliet. Anunoby against Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Foul. Raptors substitution. Kem Birch, Chris Boucher, Gary Trent Jr. Malachi
Van Vliet with it. Over to the wing. With 1 on the clock. No good there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Raptors out in front, leading by just 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. The smashing Slovenian Goran Dragic told us about his attacking style of play.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. And you know, our saying is good to great. You know, sometimes you have a good shot, but if you make an extra pass, you're gonna have a greater shot.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Williams at the center. That's the Boston 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks.
Well, that's an example of the strength of Marcus Smart. He barrels into the defense in order to pick up the foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And that one falls for Smart. And every year, Doris, more terrific players coming into the NBA. How good a position do you think the league is in right now as far as talent is concerned?
I mean, a great position, to be honest with you, Kevin. The players, arguably, to me, are more skilled and more athletic than ever. The global reach of the game means that competition for an NBA spot on a roster is fiercer than ever.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Trent kicks to Dragic. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Birch. Rebound by Williams.
All by himself, trying trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Tatum passes to Brown. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. Dragic with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dragic has got 5.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
Smart finds Brown. Williams sends a screen for Brown to the middle, and Williams with the stuff.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Dragic against Smart. Count the basket. He has 7. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Smart. That one, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Here's Horford. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Dragic. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, you know, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so. We're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, how about the Toronto Raptors right now? This game has been an absolute nail-biter leading into the half.
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And time for us to sign off here at the studio.
We don't sign off, Ernie. We're still going to be here watching and analyzing the action.
Yeah, right. I'm going to be here watching while you're kicking back. And stop stealing my notes, Kenny.
What notes?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Achua is out there with Barnes. And it's Dragic in at the 1.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Barnes finds Dragic. Over Smart. No good from Dragic.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Horford's shot is good.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
The dunk by Achua.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The pass to Tatum. They swipe it. Fast break Toronto. Van Vliet kicks to Achua. Anunoby against Tatum. Here's Dragic from outside, and Cantor pulls it down. Boston leading by 3. 52 seconds left in the third. Horford finds Brown. Back to Horford. Pass to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Tatum for 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From 10 feet out. And that one goes long. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Barnes can't get it to go. Left side, Tatum. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Raptors trail by 5. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Boucher. Trent finds Van Vliet. Back to Trent. Clock at 4. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. He dishes it to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Well, you have to be effective in the screen and roll game if you're a big man in today's NBA. Kanter, when he's rolling with purpose, look out.
Now, here's Trent. Here's Flynn. A 3-pointer off the mark.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Smart. Outside, Horford. From outside the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here's Trent.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Kanter sets the pick for Tatum. Driving the lane. Yep, That one goes. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Trent. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. To halt the run. And the rejection by Tatum.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Celtics.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jaylen Brown.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Cantor. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Basket counts.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Boston.
Here's Horford. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. But once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Jaylen Brown.